After that crazy week last week.
That was a crazy-ass week.
Overwhelmingly, the feedback was great on last week's shows.
Yes, very
It worked
positive.
out well. Worked out well. It ran its course.
Of course it did.
We finished strong on Friday.
By Tuesday.
Yeah, it really did by Tuesday. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I love I guess it was Thursday when you were like,
I tapped out.
I'm
Yeah.
done.
I tapped out. I think it was Thursday. Halfway through the show.
And we still had Friday left.
But then came on strong Friday.
Yeah.
We finished strong on Friday. Is there like something happening with her? Why is...
Yep, Bobo's
I don't feel like
involved
doing the
in
bit
this.
today. I'm just going right for it. Bobo, what?
Yeah,
Bobo.
Four sweet lady.
Bobo, what?
Yeah,
Bobo. Hello? Bobo.
Lady died.
Bobo. Hello?
He just plows right
Why
into
doesn't it? Why can't he... Bobo.
Yeah, I'm here. Lady
Can't...
died.
Bobo!
He's the worst. Why do we
terrible.
talk to him? He's the worst.
It's terrible.
Bobo.
Yeah.
Can we start with hi, how are you?
Yeah. All right. Well, how are you guys doing?
I go hi, and he goes, Lady Diapers.
He just plows right
through.
into...
How about we have a little conversation? This is a talk show.
Okay.
All right, I'm hanging up on you until you do this
go
proper. Regroup and calls back.
Wow.
Something with Lady Di.
Yes.
I don't know exactly.
I was
what.
hearing rumors and whatnot.
Really? Well,
Yeah. I don't know if they're true.
he'll call back and hopefully we could do it proper.
Yeah.
I guess they found the plane, huh? It's pretty obvious now. Mm-hmm. They actually got objects. They got a boat very close to the objects. And they're about to confirm this thing finally. Yeah.
Spotted by who? If it was the Chinese, I'm not believing it.
It was Australian aircraft spots new objects in hunt for Flight 370.
Oh no!
And they're not gonna lose those objects anytime soon. So it's just a matter of taking a closer look. But
they don't know if that's the plane.
They're pretty confident. I think this is finally it. Yeah, finally.
They said that.
Yeah. More or less. More or less. Bobo's on the line. Hi, Bobo.
Hey, good morning, guys. How you guys doing?
Beautiful.
Very good.
That's all I wanted. I want to feel like I have friends out there.
Like a normal conversation.
Right. See how nice that was, Bobo?
Yep, I see that.
I'm doing very well. I had a pretty, boring weekend, but well rested and ready to go again. How was your weekend, Bobo?
That's similar.
Similar, just nothing too spectacular?
No, nothing too spectacular.
See, we're teaching them people skills.
Did you see UConn? They had a nice victory.
Yep, I saw that. I got some friends of mine up in Connecticut that make a big deal of the UConn.
Of the UConn.
And how do you feel about Wichita?
Wichita, I think it was a big upset. I was also kind of paying attention more to college basketball more than I usually do because all of a sudden, Colin wants to win that bet that millionaire guy is
Well, first of all, he's a billionaire, and no one's going to be winning that.
No.
Everyone's out.
Something tells me Colin's undefeated so far, though, according to his Twitter.
Oh.
It looks to me like Colin might be undefeated on his way to the $1 billion so far.
Even though there was a huge announcement that everyone is out officially.
Right.
The last
Already?
the last guy's out. Yeah, no one's going to be winning, what was it, Warren Buffett's $1 billion?
How far into it are they that someone's...
We're down to, we're just about at the Sweet 16, right?
Didn't the top seed get fucking dumped?
Yeah, that's why I said Wichita.
Yeah.
Wichita was undefeated, and their hopes of a undefeated season of 40-0 is gone as Kentucky beat them.
That's always the way it is. You want to lose once during the year to get it out of the way. You want to miss once. You want to fuck up once because it's going to happen, and you don't want it to happen.
You don't want to happen at the end,
when
right?
it's the end of the season for you.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, take that up with Mark Cuban.
Oh,
Why?
shit.
He says that's bullshit.
Really?
He hates when people say what you just said.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
good for
shit.
him. I hate...
I just read his... Wait, where's this tweet? I got
Close.
What are we going to say, though?
No.
Did you write it down?
Yeah. It won't make sense, I'll tell you over. Let's just say... he
here
may
it
hate
is,
when
here
people
it
say
is.
that, but it's reality.
Yeah.
It's the Daily News. They do these like sports tweets in the sports section. M. Cuban tweeted, "Which idiot media person president is going to ask the Wichita State coach and players if they thought it would have been better to lose a game pre-NCAA.
Oh, shit. Oh, my goodness, Jimmy.
I'll tell you the reasoning behind that is because when there's pressure, there are people playing these games, and you're aware. I'm not saying you can't be undefeated, but you know that you're undefeated, and there's an additional pressure, I think, with being undefeated.
Yeah. Every
mistake is like, am I going to lose this? Is it going to blow? Is this going to blow the streak? I think if you've got one, it just becomes a little easier to focus on. I
actually agree with you wholeheartedly. That's something that's out of your mind. Like, okay, we have a really good season, but oh my God, we're still undefeated. I think that plays.
Idiot broadcast.
I think that plays with your mind. Absolutely. It's like some weird panicky thing. I think happens in your brain.
But again, maybe he's right technically. Like Morton Anderson, I'll never forget that one field goal he had missed. He made every one all year, and the one he missed cost him the postseason.
That's the one.
What about the Patriots? They lose the Super Bowl after.
Oh, yeah, fuck.
I wonder if that had something to do with it. Who knows? I feel like it's in your head, though.
Yeah.
Bobo.
Oh.
So Wichita State lost to Kentucky, so that's it for them.
Isn't it almost, if you're doing like this bracket thing, aren't you almost better off just finding out like a lot of the teams? Oh, there's no way to predict what teams will be where. Okay, that's why. Right, yeah. So you just guess. Random guesses.
Yeah, there's always some weird, team that does much better than anyone expected, and there's always a few upsets. It's tough.
What was the score of that upset? Was it like a 2-point game?
I really don't know. Was it a close game? I have no idea. I was watching. I watched the UConn game. That was an exciting one.
Dude, I wish I liked college sports. I wish I did because it's so big.
College basketball is pretty. You could jump right on board. These games are pretty good. March Madness. So, Bobo, what do you got? What's the breaking news?
Well, the breaking news is that all of a sudden Lady Di called me, and I wasn't sure why she was calling me. I thought she had...
Bobo, and I'm not trying to do a bit. I swear. Are you on a cell phone?
Yes, I'm on a cell phone.
Can you call from your mom's house phone?
No, she's busy making some call right now. But what happened to Lady Di was she got mugged.
Lady Di got mugged?
Mugged.
Yeah, she got mugged. Like, practically everything, her entire purse was stolen. And for some reason, she still has the paper with the phone number written down.
See,
it's my number out of all numbers.
Still out of paper with your number on it.
Wait. So Lady Di was mugged.
And calls you.
And calls you because that's the only number she has on her? Why? Did they take her phone?
Yep, they took her phone, just about everything.
They took just about everything, and she just happened to have your number, so she called you.
Well, that's the start of a horror movie. You're mugged, and that's the one phone number you have. Oh my God! Because the big question is: do I call this person or just kill myself now?
What the hell? Are you serious?
I'm telling the truth here. She was saying she was bruised. She probably had lost everything, and she called me on Bill's phone.
How did it happen?
He just said she got mugged. My mom had more details already. She was even thinking my mom could help her.
Help her how?
Right. How could Bobo's mom help Lady Di?
Yeah. She doesn't exactly have a big success history at home.
You want to speak to her? Hold on, Mom. They want to speak to you.
What? When did we say that?
Did we say that?
We're part of this whole...
When did we say that?
I didn't.
Hello?
Bobo's mom.
Yeah, it's my first name.
Hi. What happened to Lady Di?
Yeah.
Well, she says she was mugged on her way out of a chicken place she went out to eat, and when she got to her truck, someone pushed her against it and knocked her down on the floor, and they grabbed her bag.
Where was she eating?
She's at some chicken place in New Jersey.
Uh-oh.
A chicken place.
Chicken place
no.
in Jersey.
Oh, boy.
World Star.
Oh, boy.
I hope it turns up on World Star.
Yeah, it'll be like the fucking puppet from Saw seen in person. Its purse had no good contents in it.
Oh, my God.
It was a lovely makeover. I'm sure she was happy.
Yeah, she looked lovely.
Oh, brother.
So she was coming out of a chicken place. because your phone's a little crappy. She's walking back to her car, and she got mugged, and they took her pocketbook, phone, money.
Yeah, she had all that stuff there. She had her keys in her pocket, and it was just lucky for that she was able to get home. She did report it to the police, and that's all I know.
Wait, she reported it to the police?
Yes, she did. She said she reported it to the police. I told her we needed a report because she needs help getting back her license and her birth certificate. And apparently she's on a computer, so I told her we'll help her this morning.
So you're very involved with this.
Well, I would try not to be, but I know she's a friend of the show, and she needs help, and she doesn't ask for money. She did not ask for money.
Wait, what was that part?
She didn't ask for money?
She didn't ask for money. I offered a couple of dollars. She didn't want any money.
So we got to call Lady Di.
Now we got to call what?
And she talked to Dr. Steve, so now we got to get Dr. Steve on the phone. We were going to move on from Lady Di, but this is breaking news.
We're Pacino in The Godfather 3.
Yes, exactly.
We were out.
We were out, and we got
pull us back in.
Getting pulled back in again.
She described to me, though.
Huh?
She described what the guy looked like. She gave the police a description this morning.
Yeah, it sounds like a description of everybody that mugs anybody, tell you the truth. That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
Oh, no. So it must have been, they must have described the clothing then.
Yeah.
Hoodie, jeans, and sneakers. And she did describe his
Hoodie.
race, too, so.
Well, yeah.
Well, that's terrible.
Black male.
Right.
Black male, mid to late 20s, wearing a hoodie.
Well, we would like to lose just a black hoodie.
That's it. Hoodie's up for robbery.
Do you guys have a house phone? Your cell phone is horrible.
Oh, well, yes, we do, but I'm not going to do that.
Sounds like she's talking through one of those paper and combs that you used to go. You're talking through a kazoo.
Do you have AT&T?
Yes, I do.
How does that company still function?
I have AT&T. The service has gotten way better for me.
Has it gotten better?
For me.
We're going to, I don't know, we might be changing carriers again, but
Yeah. Cool. All right.
we're not going to have.
All right.
Mrs. Bobo's mom, thank you so much.
You want, who was I speaking with?
Opie Anthony, Jimmy Norton.
Oh, okay. All right, thanks, guys.
All right, Bobo's mom.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right. We would talk to her more, but her phone is horrible.
Yeah, that is a terrible phone.
God.
We got to get Dr. Steve on the line. And should we call Lady Di's house?
I guess we got Bill's number.
Yeah, we're calling Bill.
So we can call Bill.
Right. Hello, Bill.
Who I think this is a big cover-up. I think it was Bill.
Lady Di.
Hi, how you doing?
Oh, look, how are you?
Lady Di.
Lady Di, we sure didn't see this coming.
I'm not good at all.
Much like you.
All right, so hold on. So,
Is that Jimmy in the background, right?
yes,
I'm
Jimmy's
here,
back. So listen, Lady Di.
Yeah.
So you had a great week of radio with us.
Yes, I did.
The feedback was amazing for the most part. And then Friday ended, and we all had to go our separate ways. So first of all, what happened Friday after the show?
No. What happened Friday? I went over to this bar called Bloody Rock, and I had a few drinks.
Wait, where'd you go?
Bloody Rock. It's a bar.
Blarney Rock.
Blarney Rock.
Yeah, Bloody Rock on 33rd Street. I think it's on 33rd.
Tipped a couple back.
How many beers did you have at Blarney Rock?
I had about maybe four or five.
It seems like
Four or five.
This is why we didn't want to give you any. Hold on. This is why we didn't want to give you all that money at once. This is exactly what I said would happen.
Yes, and she said, no, I'm not going. I'm going right home.
You said you were going to go right home with your money.
Right. I was going to go, but what happened was I had something to eat along with that. I had the chicken fingers along with the beers. Then I went.
Hold on. So 4 or 5 beers. Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah.
Slow down.
Go ahead.
Slow down. It's Monday. So, what was your bill at Blarney Rock?
Huh? What was that?
What was the bill? How much money did you spend there?
I don't know. Maybe about $40. Yeah,
She seems to drink. Hold on, Di, 1 second, sweetheart. She seems to drink a lot around that area because that's where the Port Authority is, or Penn Station. So
Right,
she seems to drink around 33rd, 34th. Like right before she gets on the train, she goes, "I'm gonna have one."
Little cocktail.
And the next thing you know, it's 2 chicken finger dumps later and a fucking half keg of beer.
With the rest of the commuters.
Right.
They have figured out those bars around Penn Station and Port Authority. All right. So,
the Blarney Rock is a good bar, and they're cheap over there. They are cheap.
okay. So then you.
Okay.
It's not the Blarney Stone?
Blarney Rock. That's the name of the place.
I think she's probably right.
It's a Flintstones bar.
Yeah, the Blarney.
Someone else had Blarney Stone. They went Blarney Rock.
Blarney Rubble.
Right.
That's the name of the bar.
We're in agreement. It's fine. So then did you jump on a bus to go home?
No, I paid my phone bill, and then what I did was, and then I got on the train and I came home.
You paid your phone bill.
Yeah, I paid my phone bill in New York. Yeah.
Oh, you went to like a store and just paid your phone bill.
Good thing.
Okay.
Union. I paid my phone bill.
All right. Then jumped on a train. Now where are we at?
And then I got on the train.
Yep.
Okay. And the conductor of the train did not tell people that are going to Elizabeth to go by a certain door. Okay, like you have to walk up a couple of cars, to go to the store. So I winded up in Linden. Okay, instead of Elizabeth, and
Right.
I had to take the train. I had to take a train back home. So that was another $2 for me.
$2.
I had to take
$40
the
on
train
beer, but she's
back.
looking at the $2.
So basically, it went a stop too far. She got out and turned around. I think it's pretty close to Elizabeth. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, it is close to Elizabeth. Linden train station.
Okay, all right.
I was pissed off. I mean, come on, man. The lady should have said, walk up to the front.
Whatever. No one
Whatevs.
cares about this part of the story.
Whatevs.
Even when you're right, you're wrong.
And I took the cab home. Okay?
You took the cat home.
Cab.
I took the cab.
Oh,
C-A-B.
okay. Sorry, I heard cat in there somehow.
Take the bus.
What?
I was too tired to take
Who
the bus.
gives a shit about this part of the fucking story? This is like Friday when you went on the after show with Sam. I wanted to drive my car into a pole. You wouldn't get to the fucking point.
I like the details. So then you took a cab home, and then what happened?
What don't you like about the bus?
Nothing happened after that. I stayed home.
Went to bed early because you got like 5 or 6 beers in you at this point.
Yeah.
Had a few natty ices at home.
Some chicken fingers rumbling away in her gullet.
Right.
Yeah. And then Saturday, okay, all this happened Saturday night.
All right.
All right.
This whole entire mugging thing happened Saturday night.
So you really did get mugged.
Yes, I got mugged. I'm telling you.
Jeez.
Do you want to talk to Bill? He could tell you.
No. No bill today.
I want you to describe.
We weren't even going to talk to
What
you
happened?
today. Yeah, what happened Saturday?
We need to know how this happened. And
I went to the chicken place on Saturday. Okay.
Hold on. What's the name of the chicken place?
Well, I went to a chicken place to get something to eat.
What's the name of the chicken place?
No, the name is not important.
What's the name of the chicken place?
Why do you want to know the name of the chicken place?
Because you got mugged outside the chicken place.
We're trying to figure out what neighborhood it's in.
All right. I'll let you know the name, but
What's the name of the chicken place?
why the fuck wouldn't she just say it?
Why weren't you popular at the Chicago Police Department?
She got mugged and we're mad at her. But this is what happens. What's the name of the chicken place?
Who are you protecting?
It's called Crown Chicken.
Crown
Okay,
Chicken.
that's why we
not
asked for the name.
KFC.
Okay.
Not fucking Popeyes even. It's Crown Chicken.
Crown Chicken.
Crown is
Oh, and they crowned you.
Crown is definitely a chicken place you find in a lot of
Right.
ghetto-y areas.
It's not a ghetto-y area. It is, that, I don't know.
All
Whatever.
right, so you went to get chicken for what? You and Bill? Were you bringing it home? Did you eat there?
I went to the chicken place to get, I looked at the menu. I was going to get chicken, but then I said, no, let me get something different.
Who gives a fuck?
What kind of soda were you going to get?
Calm down, Ed. You had a great weekend. You made some
can't
money.
take it.
Let's relax.
Yeah, I want to hear her menu
Yeah.
debating before the mugging. That's
So
more
what?
important.
You decided to get what over chicken?
Like a fried, what did I get? Fried whiting, a fish. I got fish instead of chicken.
Oh,
Fish at Crown's Chicken?
Fish at Holy shit.
I hope they boil the hell out
I'd
of
like to know
that.
how fresh that is.
No kidding.
No, but anyway, so
Probably rat.
I had my pocketbook.
What kind of fish do they serve at Crown? I honestly do need to know this because that sounds crazy. What kind of fish is it?
What
concerned about the food.
What happened to the fish?
What kind of fish?
Whiting. I just told you that.
But is it? How is it prepared?
No, what fish was it?
It was whiting.
It's all prepared the same way.
I don't know what that means.
I have a trout dog
Whiting. That's
or
what it
clam
was.
witch.
It's a whiting?
Whiting. That's what
That's
it
what they
is.
said when they saw you standing outside.
All right, so you didn't eat in Crown Chicken.
I did too. I ate whatever I could, and I decided to take the rest home, so I had it wrapped
Oh
up.
my god! All right, that's why. Okay, so you're sitting there eating.
Yes.
Somebody was watching you.
Someone saw the zebra at the watering holes.
Somebody watched.
The hippo
Obviously,
at
they
the watering
were
hole.
watching me.
Somebody watched and realized, the hippo had a bad leg.
Is limping by the watering hole.
What were you doing at Crown Chicken that would have made someone think that maybe you were an easy target? Were you counting your money at the table that you made, or?
No. Maybe when I took out the money to pay for the chicken, maybe they saw the rest of it.
What'd you take out? Like a couple of
They saw
hundreds?
the rest of it when I took the money out. Maybe they overlooked.
Were you flashing some hundies? Were you flashing some hundreds?
No, I wasn't flashing anything.
How much did you guys give her? I wasn't here.
It turned out to be almost $400, I think. $400 cash on Friday, not counting all the money we gave during the week.
You know what, guys, please. If you don't listen to me, all right, I'm not going to finish the story.
You're right. You know what? You know what?
You fucking piece of shit.
Right, she's right.
With your fucking bullshit details.
What do you mean you're not going to finish
Relax.
the story? We're trying to help you.
You're right, Di. We apologize for our rude interruptions and our crass talk.
So somebody might have seen you pulling out a lot of money to pay for your meal at Crown Chicken.
It could be, but I don't think I pulled out all that money.
All right, so nothing else.
I think I pulled the whole thing out, huh?
Nothing else at Crown Chicken that would have been suspicious.
I don't know. I mean, let's put it this way. If I wasn't there, somebody else would have been the target.
Well, that's usually the case, yes.
Obviously was waiting for somebody to open up a pocketbook, and it happened to be me.
Okay, so then you leave Crown Chicken. Now walk us through this.
Now, I left Crown Chicken, okay, and I was walking towards the liquor store. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I was going to get a 30-pack, all right? And, I was going to get something for Bill. I was going to get him a couple of 6-packs.
Can I ask you, is this the fame?
Go ahead, Di.
Is this the famous liquor store you've talked about?
Yeah.
Okay, don't name him. Don't name this place anymore. They don't take care of you.
They have nothing to do with this.
But they don't
Which
take
place?
care of you, so don't mention the name. But, all right, so you're going there to get a 30-pack. And is this close to the Crown Chicken?
Yeah.
Okay.
Crown Chicken is about 2 doors down.
Oh, okay. So all right. So you're not going back to your car yet. So you go to the liquor store, and what happens?
No, I didn't even make the liquor store. The guy mugged me already. And then I called the cops and everything.
Wait, no, you don't just stop it. Mugged me. You go through the detail of the menu at Crown Chicken, but then you go, he mugged me, and I called the cops. Walk us through the mugging, you fuck.
You're the one going to do most of the talking. I'm trying to talk.
I know.
No,
That's right.
No.
No, I'm just trying to like make sure we get the details of the story. So you leave Crown Chicken. What happens?
I got mugged right there on the sidewalk.
Right outside the door?
Right outside. I was walking down. Maybe I took about 4 steps, and boom, 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 this guy got me.
Okay, cool. Thanks
What
for
did
calling.
he do? What did he say? What did he do? What happened to you?
Were there people around? What time of day was this?
Now we want details, and
Right.
she won't fucking give
Did you
them.
have the potatoes with gravy? Go ahead.
What time was this at?
This was about 9:30 at Saturday night.
You're crazy. Go to a Crown Chicken at 9:30 at night.
So what happened?
What happened? He ran. He ran with my pocketbook.
No, what the holy shit! I swear to God.
Why does this happen?
What happened? How did he mug you? Describe the mugging.
He ran behind me.
Right.
All right, pushed me down to the ground, took my pocketbook, and ran the other way, the opposite way.
Okay.
Were you the only? Let me ask you. Were you the only white person in the Crown Chicken, or was it a pretty mixed place?
I would say I was the only white person in there.
Exactly.
But you actually just sat there and.
Except for the manager.
Of course.
But you didn't feel like uncomfortable at all, or like you'd eaten there before?
No, I ate there before.
Okay.
I never thought something like this would happen. I ate there before. I mean,
All right, we heard you.
All right.
I'm not accusing you of not eating there before.
Yeah, so the guy, it was quick. He pushed you, grabbed your pocketbook, and ran. And was there any witnesses to this?
Yes, there was.
Who?
There was people outside. There were witnesses.
Were they laughing?
Yeah, no business being out at 9:30 and not getting to the 30.
Yeah, well, I know that. I know I had no business being out.
He has to be in the refrigerator. You don't need another 30 pack. That's
Yeah,
what you fucking drink.
Okay, that was Bill.
We now need Bill on the phone. Could you give us Bill for a second, and we'll go back to you.
He's not a very happy person, so I was.
You don't need it.
Why would he be? Look where he lives.
No.
What?
Okay, let us talk to Bill for a second.
You're not going to like this, guys.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Hold on.
Good.
I thought we were going to move on from Lady Di,
I know.
but she got mugged.
Hey, what's up, guys? What are you doing?
God, Bill, I'm
How you doing?
sorry to hear about Lady Di. That's crazy. She's out at 9:30 at night on a Saturday at a Crown Chicken.
Yeah. And it's not a good neighborhood at,
Of course not.
say, at nighttime.
Right. So,
Okay, you got the Maverick Manor there. It's all drugs, low lights, whatever. Okay?
Why would she go there? Isn't there other places to go to eat?
Well, actually, the reason why I'm really pissed off,
Yep.
she had 28 cans of beer in the refrigerator. She's fucking drunk. Gets in my fucking truck and drives.
oh boy.
She drove your truck?
Yeah.
And so she felt like she needed more beer, even though there were 28 cans in the refrigerator.
Yep.
And then she gets mugged on the sidewalk, pretty much right outside the Crown Chicken.
Like down, no, it's actually, I don't know what it is. I don't go that way. I don't go, it's like a couple of doors down from the liquor store.
Right.
Man.
And I was sleeping. And, she does this all the time. She sneaks out. I know when she goes out because of my truck keys. I put them a certain way. I know when she goes out, when she comes in.
So she's sitting at home. She's getting lit up. And then she decides she needs more beer, even though there's beer in the fridge. So she hops in your vehicle all drunk.
Yep.
And someone sees her staggering around drunk.
I'm
They're
sure.
going to just grab her pocketbook.
Well,
And
yeah, well, because you're an easy hit.
Right.
You're an easy hit. All I got to do is push you, you fall down.
Yep.
Push her, she falls down, you grab the pocketbook, and you're out of there within
My
seconds.
God, she is a victim, perpetual victim.
It's like blowing out a candle, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I love it.
I'm sorry, Bill. That sounds awful,
Big
man.
fat candle.
Oh, God.
Anything else you want to add to the story?
What? I ain't going to say nothing about that. A lot of them got dreadlocks.
A lot of them.
A lot of them have dreadlocks, huh?
Yeah, right.
Why,
I hear ya.
She really thinks she's got a description? I would love to hear Lady Di's description of the guy.
Oh, yeah. Let's,
Can we get her back on the phone?
can we talk to Di again?
No, this is funny.
Yeah.
He had a hoodie on with dreadlocks.
Dreylocks.
He had dreadlocks.
Dreadlocks and a hoodie. And Lady Di thinks she's got a description, is what you're saying.
Yeah, well, like I said, I don't know. She does stupid shit when she's drunk.
Well,
And now she lost her phone with all her contacts, and what a nightmare.
Yeah, and that's the whole problem. She went over to your show last week, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I didn't mind that at all. Okay, she's going over there, whatever. You guys are her friends. She liked doing it, whatever it is. She spent close to $500 going back and forth. No, well, maybe no, it was $300 because it had $300 in her account, which I put money in.
what? It's not going to cost $300 for 1 week of getting.
Yeah, it doesn't cost that much to go back and forth from Elizabeth to New York.
I think she was fibbing you because she wanted to stop and have a few belts.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't think it's.
Called alcohol. Okay?
Yeah.
Right.
You drink in New York, you're paying $8, $9, $10 a beer.
Exactly.
Okay? And she was drinking the 22-ounce Friday pints instead of these 16-ounce, and you drink 4 or 5 of them, you got to be halfway shit-faced.
Bill, we're starting to think she has a drinking problem.
Yeah, we're trying to figure it out.
Well, actually, I met her like 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Where'd you meet her? The TB ward?
So you meet her 7 years ago?
Yeah, she was homeless. Took her off the street. Mm-hmm. Okay.
We remember that.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, okay. I'm not lying on it. Whatever.
Oh, yeah. No, I know.
I got a good job.
Yeah.
Making a couple thousand a week. You know, and she lived with me and my buddy Jeff. We had a room. I lost my house, boy. I ain't talking about that.
All right.
But, no, I used to get her, a 12-pack a day, and that was cool. And she was all right. But when she got her father's money, okay,
Yeah.
she was drinking 36 cans of beer a day.
Holy shit.
36 cans
Now
of
we're getting
beer
to the
a day.
bottom of this.
Yeah.
Bill, there's no way she was drinking that many beers a day.
Want to make a bet?
No, I'm just.
I bet she was.
Bet you kiss.
I'm just saying it in a way like I can't believe it, but I guess it's got to be true.
It is.
I believe it.
30 to 36 cans a day?
If you start at 8, 9 in the morning,
Wow.
probably very easy to.
No, that's late.
That's late, huh?
7, 6.
6, 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
Hey, Bill, let me ask you a question. Does she vomit in the sink in the bathroom?
Cool. Yeah.
She just walk in there and find the vomit in the sink?
Well, right now she wakes up every day like that.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Sick?
Pukes.
Yeah. Well, I cut her down. She got her father's money. She went over the hill.
Oh, yeah.
And she went through that money fast, right,
Over the
Bill?
hill.
She went through the money fast?
About 10 months.
Is she displaying fiscal irresponsibility?
She went through 60,000 in 10 months.
No, it was 30.
Oh,
30.
30. I think she said 60 at one point. Okay, 30,000.
Oh, she got 15 and 15. 15 the first time, and after the, I don't know, what do you call that shit?
I don't know.
Wow.
Just sounds like a disaster.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, yeah, and then, I cut her down, and what she started doing, I give her money for a 12-pack. That's all I allow her, a 12-pack.
Uh-huh.
Like when I got out of the hospital, her and Lisa were living here. I didn't drink for 2 years.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
This is Kessel.
Why were you in the hospital, Bill?
I had a cyst on my pancreas.
Jesus.
Yeah, I was in there 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks.
And then you didn't drink for 2 years, and then you thought you were doing her a favor by cutting her down to a 12-pack a day. That's a lot of beer.
Yeah.
That is a lot.
Why'd you start again?
That's what, 84 cans a week? Oh, my.
Why'd
And
you
that's
start
the
drinking
cut
again?
down? Yeah, why?
Don't give me, excuse me?
Why'd you start drinking again?
Well, it was my birthday last year, right? And I was barbecuing, having a good time, so I picked up a beer. And
Okay.
really, I said, I drank this shit. I didn't even like it.
Uh-huh.
Okay? So anyway, it got to, getting bored. Okay?
Just bored, so little drinking.
Right.
All
right.
I buy 2 6-packs and it'll last me 2.5 days.
And then fast forward, you're back drinking pretty heavily again.
What, 3-4 beers a day?
Oh, that's all you're doing right now?
Yeah.
And then what? Di drinks the rest, right?
Right. All right. So let's get late.
No, she don't touch my beer.
Oh, boy.
All right, let's get Lady Di back on the phone. I want to hear her description of the mugger.
Oh, a hoodie with dreadlocks. So you all got them.
Who's they, Bill?
What?
Who has them?
There she goes.
Okay.
Give her a couple of beers, just sober up.
All right.
All right, thanks, Bill. Thanks for
get
some
her on
more
the phone.
backstory on this This. This.
Yeah. Die.
Die. We got to move on.
Die.
No, talk to him.
Die.
You don't need a
I'll be
beer.
right there.
You don't need a beer that quick.
What?
She's grabbing a beer now.
She's got to get a beer.
Yeah.
She is a fucking disaster.
Take the ass out of your.
She's a
It's
disaster.
7:15 in the
Okay, I'm
morning.
back.
Why did you have to grab a beer? How many beers have you had so far?
Just, I only had the one. I just woke up a little while ago.
Exactly.
How about you start with a cup of coffee?
Right? Some juice.
Coffee.
Orange juice, water, something.
Water.
So, Bill said you have the description of the guy, but he kind of laughed. What's the description
Give us
of the mugger?
A good description.
Right.
He has socks, okay? He was wearing a hoodie,
Yeah.
a gray hoodie,
Okay.
and he had blue jeans on, and he was a fast runner. So that's the only thing I have to say about him.
So they're never going to find the guy.
You didn't describe.
No.
You didn't describe skin color.
He was getting something for himself, okay? And the booth was taken. They only have one booth in that place, and I was eating at the counter until the booth was clear. So he must have stole my pocketbook.
Wait, you saw the guy? You saw the guy in the store first?
Yes, he was in there first. Okay, people were telling me he was in there with a few other people. Okay, and these people, instead of running after the guy, okay, because I ran around the corner. I'm like, where did he go? And he just disappeared.
Love to see that.
In other words, you couldn't see him anymore. He ran like a fast runner.
Right.
And everybody's just standing there. They're like, what happened? What happened? I said, well, what do you think happened?
We're
They're just standing there like a bunch of jerks doing nothing. They're like, oh, I feel bad for you. Yeah, you feel bad for me.
What'd you want them to do?
Yeah, run after him.
Yeah, they're not going to run after the guy. No one. Sadly,
They're waiting for their own victims.
sadly, no one really helps you out when you need them.
They just stood there. They're like, what happened? I said, didn't you just see what happened? Yeah, I just got mugged.
All right.
And they're just standing there like nothing happened,
Well, in that town, it is nothing.
And well, they probably did not want to get involved.
You think?
I had a lot of witnesses, but
Probably. You're never going to find the guy.
No.
Well, whatever.
So what he got? Your pocketbook, your phone, how much money? What else was in the pocketbook? Oh, we went through the pocketbook, so we should know. There wasn't much in there.
Well, I don't know. My credit card, but I took care of that already.
Right.
Credit card. The phone, I had that temporarily shut off.
Right.
Okay, I'm going to get another phone probably today, right, Bill? All right. I'm gonna get
Bill's
another
going to pay for it.
phone. Yeah, well, and now it's Bill's money that I have to count on. And that really sucks. Now, the money, okay, I understand. He wants money. This person wanted money for whatever he was going to do that night.
No, I'm sure it's help.
Buy books for school.
Yeah, books or
whatever.
helping crippled children.
I'm not going to speculate, but I really think it's going to be for doing drugs. Okay?
That's speculating. That's speculating. You can't say I'm not going to speculate and then speculate. That doesn't work.
Do you want to know the amount I had in my pocketbook?
Yes.
I would say over $200.
Pretty much the rest of the money that we gave her.
Because I really.
And I said this was going to happen. Maybe not.
knew.
Maybe not a mugging, but I said I
knew
don't
she
know
wouldn't
why
have
we're
any.
giving her all this money. It's gonna. I said
be
it's
gone.
going to be gone by Monday.
Yep.
I said that.
Yes,
you can
you
pull the
did.
tape.
Way.
Well, we knew it would happen
Whatever.
some way.
You're a perpetual victim.
Right.
You knew I was going to get mugged.
No, I didn't say that. I said you would go through all your money by Monday. I said it on this show.
No, I would have still had it. I would have still had it if had not that happened.
You were down at 200. That's already half of it was gone.
Right.
And it was, and that was only Saturday night.
Well,
Either way, that money was going to be gone by Monday morning.
You'd have bought that 12-pack and then the 30-pack.
I paid my phone bill in New York, okay? When I was in New York, I paid my bill.
Good thing you paid that phone bill so the phone could get stolen.
Right.
And then now all of a sudden I don't have a phone anymore. Ain't that good? Ain't that great the way it works out like that?
No.
I know. That's sort of what Anthony just said.
It's horrible. I'm sorry. I mean,
I'm sorry for you, Lady Di. This is horrible news.
I was sick all day yesterday. And I have to go through the insurance company to get another phone. It's gonna
Well,
be
you're
another
sick
4
because
days.
of your alcoholism, not because you were mugged.
Yeah.
What? Excuse me?
I heard you drove Bill's truck all drunk.
No.
Yes.
He said that.
Wait.
He said you got all lit up and then went out to buy more beer and you were drunk driving his truck.
I was awesome. ossified, I wouldn't be behind the wheel of that truck.
Ossified.
If I know I was not.
People think she's lying.
So you only had a few beers.
She's not lying about the mugging. That's pretty obvious.
Okay to drive, okay? That's what...
Okay to drive. Oh, boy, she's going to kill somebody.
A few people think she's
Waste.
lying. Now, let me think this over.
I'm lying. That's why.
She spends all her money, but she can't tell Bill.
Uh-huh.
You're not lying, right?
What? What was that?
Some people think you're lying about the mugging to cover up the fact that you spent all the money.
I don't care what they think. It's the truth.
And what is Marion saying about this?
Oh, well, Mary feels bad for me about this. She said that she can't believe that happened to me.
Exactly.
And I said, "Look, do you want me to come in there one day with a police report to prove to everybody, or mail it to you or something?
No, I believe you.
To prove to you that I was mugged?"
I said no, I believe you.
All right, see you tomorrow.
Okay, well then you bet. You know, these other people. It's the truth. It's the truth. It is not a good neighborhood around there.
Yeah, no
all right?
shit.
And I was the target. If it wasn't me, somebody else would have been the target.
Nah, maybe not.
What happened to the chicken?
There were people. Oh my God, man! There were people getting food over there.
You're a white person. You don't belong here.
You're a white person. You don't belong there, he says. I like Bill. He makes sense.
Bill. Good old.
Yeah, what were you doing? You know what?
This doesn't make. I was getting food.
You know Whitey's always the victim.
Yep.
You had the business give her another 30-pack.
Well, I had no business doing that. Yeah, but.
Ugh. She had no business getting another body pack.
She was down there trolling for dick. That's what she was
Oh,
doing.
yeah, some big black hog.
Yeah.
I was in the mood to get some chicken.
All
I
right.
got this
drunk.
instead, and then I walked out. No more money, no nothing. All I did was go home.
All right. Hold on. Dallas wants in. Tony in Dallas. You're on with Lady Di. What's up?
There is no doubt that she spent all that money and she came up with a BS story. And probably within the next week, that phone will just mysteriously appear.
Uh-huh.
So, hold on. Stop. All right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
He already said what he said. He doesn't believe your story. He thinks you made it up because you spent all the money.
First of all, where would I spend all the money all at once at?
On beer.
On beer.
Not at the gym.
That's impossible. That is impossible.
It is not.
Well, I was thinking. All right, it's not impossible.
You spent half of it on beer on the first day of the weekend.
No, God,
Yes.
no. I paid my phone bill $65.
60.
Okay,
And then another $40, $50 on beers. And then she jumps on the old train. I'm listening.
Listen to me. All right, I went to the Blarney Rock.
So
I had a
belligerent.
few beers there because they're cheap over there anyway. They're good over there. I took the subway to the Blarney Rock. Right? Okay.
We got all the details. Thank you. All right.
We heard this already.
All right. If there's nothing,
2 beers in the Blarney Rock.
we got all this already.
Okay. All right, but I'm trying to explain to
We're
you.
pretty much done.
Blarney Rock over her head.
Yeah.
We heard everything.
I had chicken fingers because now I'm starting to get my appetite.
Well, where did you actually go after the radio show on the subway? What place did you drink at in the city?
No, don't do this.
Forget about that. Forget about that.
Took the money out of the till.
Remember, we
Was
did
I annoyed with that till?
5 days with Lady Di. You only did 4. Okay.
Bill.
A domestic.
Bill is an axe.
Okay. All right. I'm back.
What is
Okay.
Bill saying?
Oh, something about the first 140.
Yeah, that you drank away.
Yeah, you drank that away.
All right.
That's when we realized maybe we should cut down the funds a little bit.
The what? Cut down what a little bit?
Oh, boy.
The day we gave you 140, it was gone the next day. We started thinking, wow,
Yeah.
okay, maybe we shouldn't just be throwing money at her.
That was my fault.
Oh, really?
Well,
That was definitely my fault.
Hey, what's the place you drank at in the city?
Huh?
What place did you drink at in the city?
I just told you, the Blarney Rock.
Oh, my God. Blarney Rock. Oh, my God.
You never heard of the Blarney Rock?
oh my
All right, with the Blarney Rock.
Where is it?
It's an Irish bar. And I know the people in there.
What, the Shamrock?
The Blarney Rock.
How do you know the people at the Blarney Rock?
I've been going there for years. Marion and I have been going there for a long
Oh, my
time.
God.
All right. Well, are we done with her?
Oh, my God.
We know the bartenders and stuff, the barmaids.
That's great.
The waitresses.
All right, everybody. The janitor, the fucking guy that cleans the windows.
Yeah.
No.
All right, hold on.
No.
Sean in Long Island actually grew up right where Lady Di was mugged. If you're just tuning in, Lady Di was mugged over the weekend. We were going to move on from Lady Di, but
Yes.
obviously we have to see what this is all about. Sean, what do you got?
Or shit.
Hey, guys, I me?
Yeah.
Hey, no, I didn't grow up there. I went to college there for 3 years, right down the street.
What college is nearby?
Kane University.
Okay.
It's right in Union
okay,
down the street.
I know where that is.
It's my university.
Had a college house there for 3 years, right down the street. Used to go to that liquor store that she's talking about and everything.
Okay.
There's
ahead,
no
Di.
way that she's lying. She's not lying.
Okay.
This is the worst neighborhood ever. You know, those guys just hang out outside that store all day, all night, and they're just looking for people like her. I'm actually a white kid, too, so they were looking for people like us, but we were a little smarter than that.
Exactly. She's just walking around like a dummy.
Yeah, she's drinking a Cheers here in New York.
Yeah, no, there's no way she's lying. They just look for people like us.
And if she's drunk and staggering a little bit, and her pocketbook's all willy-nilly like she is.
The guy looked at her, saw the money, she's pulling it out.
Right.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
We never left our house.
She did everything wrong, I bet. I mean, everything you could do wrong, she did wrong that day.
Everything you could do wrong, yeah.
Yeah, since 1960.
Instead of like maybe pulling out a 20 out of the wad, she pulls the whole wad of money out.
Oh, I'll take some chicken. Boring.
You guys know that. Were you with me?
Yes, we were with you for 1 week.
How do I know this?
You're not an enigma.
She goes, how do you know this? Because you told us.
I thought robbed her was.
I opened up my pocketbook. You probably looked inside, saw the money, and I don't even know it. Okay, I pulled out whatever I had.
All right, goodbye.
All right.
I have had it
I'm
with this.
done with her.
Had it
Goodbye,
with her.
Di. Be well. We wish you well. And take care.
Had it.
Godspeed.
All right, Lady Di.
Well, what can I tell you? I mean,
You've told us everything. You,
Right.
you won't tell us where you drank in the city, but you told us everything else.
Don't say it. Please don't say it.
I am bruised. My elbow
She's bruised.
and my knee is bruised.
Okay.
So is your liver, by the way.
Exactly.
Yeah, might as well add that to the list.
Poor little fat apple.
Her weeping liver. It's weeping into her abdomen.
Yeah,
So
it's building with fluid.
Who gets so bruised by getting pushed down?
Yeah, exactly.
I got bruised by being pushed down. Yes.
So you got a bruised elbow and a bruised what? Knee?
Yeah, bruised knee.
All right. I hope you're doing
Not
well.
funny.
Godspeed.
We didn't say it was funny.
Yes.
That guy that did it probably was like, this has to be a setup. Like, this has to be a cop sting.
Right.
This is too easy.
You know, I mean,
But he's like, I got to give it a shot, though. This is what?
Someone twittered O&A Blarney Rock.
O&A Blondie Rock.
listen, I need to ask you a question.
No, we're not hiring.
No, really, seriously. What do you need for your driver's license? You need proof of address?
How about the ability to drive sober?
Yeah.
How about that for one?
Yeah, I would start there.
Take care,
I'm
Di.
asking you a serious question.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not the DMV.
Yeah, what the fuck do you think we are?
I don't know.
You need 2 pieces of identification.
Right.
What? Like what?
Bring your license.
Everything that, everything that was in your pocketbook.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Proof of where you live, I think. I think like a pay stub helps. I don't know.
A phone bill.
Maybe a birth certificate. That type
I
of
don't
shit.
have my birth certificate.
Yeah,
I
you're
have
you're gonna be. It's gonna be a problem.
A passport.
Right.
Yeah. Where's your passport?
the police report itself, right?
Hold on. I'm going to Dr. Joe in Minnesota. Dr. Joe, you're on with Lady Di.
Hey, guys. Let me take Lady Di off your hands for you. I've got a job opportunity for her.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Scared Straight?
Scared Straight? No.
Yeah, so Scared Straight is to help kids that are fucking up become better people. So we're going to use you. We're going to use you to scare these kids. How would you feel about teenage boys changing your diapers so that way they see what alcoholism can do?
Oh, brother, please. Please, no.
Hey, I'm a doctor.
No.
I am a doctor. Not like Dr. Steve, more like Dr. Pepper or Dr. Dre. But I'm still a doctor.
All right, Dr. Joe. She ain't listening. Hey.
Unfortunately, we had to.
Yeah. I'm getting this from somebody. Ask her why she has so many liens and judgments against her. What were they for?
Oh,
Lady Di.
what happened?
Say that one more time. What'd you say?
She had to take a sip. You heard that, right? Why do you have so many liens and judgments against you?
Liens and judgments against me? I don't know.
I don't know why.
I don't know why.
But do you have them?
I'm just being myself, and if these people want to judge me, let them judge me.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. This isn't real.
Liens? Well, that's from the alcoholism. And
I lean
and
sometimes.
judgment. Well, I am on Twitter, so you're going to get a little of that.
Oh, wait a minute.
Passing bad checks?
Proof of, proof to get my driver's license back. What about my checkbook?
We're not talking about that anymore.
Yeah, bring your license with you. You'll be fine. Done with this mess. We did what we could. Fucking won't stop.
This is why you just don't get involved in the end.
No, you don't.
You just don't, unfortunately. I mean, it's probably horrible to say, but this is what happens when you do try to get involved and help somebody out.
I already got proof of address.
But what about the liens and judgments against you? That's court stuff.
There's some legal things against you.
Right.
Like what?
I don't know. You tell me.
I don't know. Maybe this person could give me a little more info than just that. Reliable source, by the way.
Oh. Lady Di, you're a goddamn mess. You don't want help. You're just going to continue to wither away.
How did you get home, considering the guy took your car keys?
He didn't take my car keys.
Where were they?
They were in my jacket. Thank God.
Oh, okay.
They were in my jacket. Man.
Right,
Otherwise, those would have been gone, too.
And Bill would have flipped shit.
Wasn't that Bill's car?
Huh?
Wasn't that Bill's car?
It's our car. It's our truck. It's both of ours.
All right, it's Bill's.
It's our truck.
You drive it drunk.
I was not drunk. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Bill said you were drunk.
No,
And that's why you left the house in the first place, to go get beer, even though the fridge was full of beer. You went out, and then you decide you want chicken. So you go to the fucking, you go to Compton for fucking chicken.
No.
Yes.
I want to get beer for the next day.
Beer for the next day while she's drinking beer that night.
Right.
You are a goddamn disaster. Oh, there we go.
Jesus.
Yeah, well.
Lady Di.
Yes.
Judgment and liens.
Oh.
All these?
Judgment and liens.
What is judgments and liens? There's 10 of them.
No, you tell me.
10 against you.
Public records, statewide personal search. You got a lot of judgments and liens against you. There's 10 of them.
10 of them? So let me know what they are, because I don't even know what they are.
Well, doesn't really
It doesn't really say.
Okay. Well, if it doesn't say, then, hey.
What does that mean?
Then it can't
People
be
looking
that
for...
important. I don't
Yeah,
know.
she owes money to things.
Right.
She's, a lot of probably bad checks.
From a long time ago?
Credit that you didn't pay back, things like that.
There's 10 of them, so... But you have no idea.
Credit cards you never paid.
Apparently a lot from... Is that true, or...?
Yeah.
Apparently a lot from Capital One and the heating company. You're not paying your heating bill.
What are you talking
And
about?
Capital One, credit card. You probably chalked up a bunch of credit card debt and then just threw the credit cards away. Right?
That was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago.
She goes from, what are you talking about, to, that was a long time ago.
Overdrawn accounts at the bank.
Wait, whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, what?
Okay, wait a minute. How in the world did you find all this stuff out?
It's very easy. It's the internet. It's 2014. People's information is available everywhere.
Oh, jeez, that was such... Oh, my God, I thought I took care of all that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
And what about bank accounts that were overdrawn? And
No. What? Bank accounts are over... No.
yeah,
No way.
like you overdraw a bank account and then just never paid.
We're getting what they are.
Yeah.
If you wait like literally 15 more seconds, they're coming off the printer.
Lady Di.
There's always another. There's always another layer with you, Lady Di. There's always something else.
Oh, yeah.
We go a whole week and you don't even tell us that you were in the Navy.
Yeah, you didn't even tell us that.
Well, I didn't think that was important.
She's in the fucking Navy.
An important subject.
And that you were AWOL. That you got a dishonorable discharge because you were AWOL.
Russ.
Oh, God. I just did not think that was important.
Oh, shit.
Well, anyway, yeah, I was in the service. Yes, I was.
Yeah.
I was in there for 2 years.
And then they threw you out.
Oh, boy. Yeah, they did. I didn't want to get thrown out, though. I just wanted to...
Why did they throw you out? What was their reasoning?
They threw me out because I was just leaving the base all the time. I had unlimited liberty, which is probably their mistake, if you ask me.
Wait, she had unlimited liberty, so then it's okay to leave the base.
Yeah, it is. You have unlimited liberty. You can leave the base anytime you want to.
So what was the... Oh, you were coming back drunk or something?
No, I wasn't a drinker back then. No.
Why did they throw you out of the Navy?
I just wanted to leave the base. I did not want to be there. That's all.
Why did they throw you out of the Navy?
They threw me out because I was AWOL all the time. So when I came back, they said, "Listen, we're gonna have to discharge you." So they had to discharge me.
I'm just waiting for the records, and we can move on.
Stock is dropping the more she talks.
Yes.
I was young back then,
And what's your excuse now?
Young and full of cum, right?
You're so much wiser now.
Yeah, all right, something like that, whatever. Yeah, no. But I really wanted to stick it out. I wanted to stay in there, but they just said, "Here, you have to go home." And that was it.
You didn't want to stick it out. You didn't want to be part of it, really.
Yeah.
If you're leaving all the time.
Yeah, I know, but I did not want to. I did. See, I was only 19
Here
years
it
old.
comes. I was just
I was
stalling.
barely out of high school. Okay, I was out of high school.
Yeah.
All right, 19 years old. Okay. All right. Wait a minute. Hold on. I graduated high
Oh
school.
boy, Capital One. Here.
I had.
Let's see what we got. Some fun things.
Oh my God.
We're listening.
Wait, hold on.
Forget it.
We're listening. We're listening.
Capital One does not like you.
What else on me for?
What?
Capital One.
Wow.
Petro Heating, Oil and Services. Crown Asset Management LLC.
They're pulling up old files on me, Bill.
Oh my God. Century Financial Service, Midland Funding.
Oh boy.
E-Rock on the phone.
Huh?
Put E-Rock on the phone.
What? Why E-Rock?
Okay, hold on.
Phone now.
Huh?
Put E-Rock on the phone.
Lady Di, it's me. It's E-Rock.
Yeah, hi, E-Rock. How you doing?
Hey.
Wait. Hold on a second. Hold on. Why you pulling up all this stuff on me?
I just figured I would do it because I have access to it and the NSA stuff, so I figured I would just do it.
Yeah, but now it's all over the air.
Yeah, I know, but I figured what the heck.
Oh, God.
You see the
E-Rock,
amounts?
please.
Are they all different amounts?
8,900.
The first one is for $9,200 Capital One. The second one is for $9,200 Capital One. The third is for $8,900 from Capital One.
Wait, Opie, you think it's the same one with interest just being added?
I'm not
No,
sure.
I don't think so.
I think it's the same one with interest being added.
And then the heating oil, that's for $700.
I don't think they're the same because they have different filing numbers.
Oh my God! Then there's Crown Asset Management for $3,300. Another Crown Asset Management for around the same $3,300. No, it might be the same. And then Petro is another $700 again. How does this work? Then there's Midland Funding for just under $1,000. Then there's New Century Financial Services for $5,400.
Enough.
You're right, Diane.
And then another for Midland for just under $1,000. What are you doing? Are you like opening up accounts and fucking around a little bit?
No, listen to me. Those accounts were open when I was working. Okay? When I was working. And then when I became homeless, there was nothing I could do about it. I mean, it's so hard to explain.
No, it's not. You just didn't pay your bills.
When I lost my job, I had no source of income whatsoever.
Lady Di, are you also known as Diana Schmitz?
That was my... You have to tell everybody my married name?
What does it matter?
That was when I was married.
Okay.
That was my name.
So basically, when
What are you telling everybody this for?
when you lost your job, you couldn't pay your bills. That's all this is.
Right. You lost your job. You couldn't pay your bills.
But it looks like you're opening up all sorts of accounts, though.
What?
I think you were doing some fooling around here.
I thought I really.
You open up a new bank account, you get a little credit card.
Yeah, you use that credit card.
And then you move on to the next bank. There's too many banks involved here.
I'm trying to explain something to you. I already had those credit cards. I had them already.
For 4 different banks? 1, 2.
I had those credit cards already.
And then some personal thing here. I don't know what that is. I'm not going to say that name.
Why'd you have so many credit cards?
Yeah.
I don't. You know what? I don't know. I had a lot of credit cards back then.
I don't know. And you maxed them all out.
Well, what do you know? I mean, like I said, I lost my job, and what was I going to do? I had to live on something. So, but I thought I took care of all that already.
Oh yeah.
How? It's like.
Well, you paid off
the
tens of thousands of dollars.
So it looks like the max was $10,000 per credit card.
$10,000 per card.
And she paid back maybe like the first payment, and that was it.
I can't. Oh man, I don't even want to talk about it anymore. I can't pay these people. I really wish I could, but I can't.
Lady Di, is there one aspect of your life? Lady Di, is there one aspect of your life that you feel you kind of have you got right?
Well, first of all, when Bill took me in, then
that isn't you. That's Bill.
Huh?
There's not one thing you're doing in your life that you could look at and go, well, at least I'm doing this right. Nothing.
Well, yeah, there kind of is. I mean, I got a job after Bill took me in, and that was for a temporary agency, temp agency.
Years ago.
And I worked there for around 2 or 3 years.
How come when we talk about things like liens and judgments, you go, oh, that was old, that was years ago. But when we talk about jobs, you're like, oh, I had a job. That was years ago.
How funny is it that it's lean?
A lean.
Lean.
Yeah.
Nothing lean about you.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, I just...
hold on a minute. Let me just say hi to Ryan. Ryan!
Yeah.
Hey.
Hello. Can you just please hang up on Lady Di for us, please? The listeners everywhere want to get this over with.
All you had to do is ask. That's fine. All you had to do is ask.
That's it.
All you had to do is ask.
Bye-bye.
Ugh, it's exhausting.
It is fucking exhausting.
We were going to move on today from the whole Lady Di thing, and then it turns out she gets mugged.
I was thinking of like the Lady Di from NEW days.
Right.
And what a mess we thought she was then.
Right.
She was fucking upstanding citizen.
Oh, big time.
Back then compared to now.
And then she did get a lot of money from her dad.
Yep.
And she obviously didn't use it to try to, pay back some of that stuff.
Just a waste. We give her a week of like kind of showing her what it's like to, get a schedule, wake up,
right,
do something, earn some money,
right,
and then she just fucking blows it on beer, driving drunk, walking around with her fucking head in the clouds in a horrid neighborhood.
Just doing everything wrong. You could possibly do in one day.
Everything wrong.
Have too many beers at home, then start driving around, then go to a horrible neighborhood, to a chicken place.
And flashing some hundies around.
With nothing but cold hard cash on you. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, they're just sitting there, so the guy is sizing her up the whole time. Oh, my God.
I don't think you could do anything more wrong in one day.
Just fucked up.
All right.
Jesus.
There's your update.
There you go, people. There's your update.
Lady Di got mugged. All right. And I said it. I said there's no way she'll have the money by Monday.
And regardless of the circumstance.
Yeah, but she did this herself.
Yes.
She could have prevented all this.
Of course.
I love chicken, too, but, man, I'm not going...
to Crown Chicken.
No, 9:30 at night on a Saturday.
Middle of the ghetto.
9:30 means, sun's down.
Right.
No way.
Do you know how good, though, Crown Chicken must taste?
It's got to be amazing.
It's fucking those places in the hood that have chicken that everyone. I bet that I don't know what the hygiene is there. It might be great. It might not be.
They probably laugh at KFC.
Oh, it's probably so good.
They probably laugh. Like you have no idea how good chicken could actually be.
Yeah.
And I do love KFC, but Crown's got to be so much better.
I haven't eaten KFC in years, but I want to.
That was my hangover food when I was in Buffalo.
Yeah.
Go on a KFC run. Get a bucket.
KFC is
some of
pretty
those mashed
goddamn
potatoes.
It is,
It's
right?
pretty
Gravy.
fucking tasty.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Like
how
just
good it
loaded
is.
with salt and grease. It's wonderful.
Wasn't making a lot of money, but spent the extra on all white meat.
Oh, yeah.
Got to go all white.
It's probably not good for you. I mean, you shouldn't eat it more than like every other day. I'll have it like every other day,
Right,
but I won't go every day with KFC. I figured like
Not every day,
No, be irresponsible.
Oh, boy.
All right, then. We're going to take a break here.
All right, Dan.
We certainly will move on to other things. Don't
Please.
you worry.
Relax. The Opie and Anthony Show will be right back on Sirius XM.